I actually first filmed this video almost 2 weeks ago. I don't even know. What is time? I pre-filmed this quite a while ago and so many things have changed since then that we're just gonna refilm it. So let that be a lesson to future Rosie. You can be too prepared. Hi everyone, Rosie here. Welcome back to my channel. Popping on for a hopefully fairly quick announcement right now because in November I'm going to be hosting a read-along and I'm very excited about it. If you guys have been around my channel for any length of time, you will know that I absolutely love the Discworld series by Terry Pratchett, and I read one of his books almost every month. I absolutely love them. I'm always telling you guys in the comments to read them. And in November, I'm going to be hosting a read-along of Going Postal. I think I'm going to do read-along information first and then book information second. I'm co-hosting this read-along with Katja of Katja Read Write Create and Scott of Gunpowder Fiction and Plot. They are both fantastic booktubers who make great videos and share my passion for Pratchett, so I think we're going to have a great time and hopefully lots of you will join us because I think, as with any read-along, the more the merrier. We're going to be having our final discussion on November 19th, so the official formal read-along is going to be from November 12th through November 19th, but obviously if you want to get a head start, go for it. That's why we're telling you loads in advance, so you've got lots of time to put it on your TBR or start early if you know that's going to be a busy week for you, whatever you want to do. I'm really sorry if you can hear a fan noise. My work laptop is on the desk behind me and despite being totally logged out has just decided to take off for Mars. Anyways, so yes, the live show will be November 19th. We're also going to have a live show on November 12th, I think the plan is, where we're going to just sort of kick it off with a general discussion of why do we love Discworld so much? Those live shows are going to be probably at 6 p.m. Eastern time and I think 11 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. I think that's it, but that is also right around the time of year that I know Canada has our time change. Keep your eyes posted. I will put the most up-to-date information I can in the description of this video. And also just obviously you're subscribed to me, but make sure you're subscribed to Katja and Scott as well so that no matter what happens, you'll see it in your feed and you'll know exactly when the live shows are going to be in your time zone. There's also talk about we might do a group Voxer thing. Not totally determined yet, but if that sounds like it would be fun, let us know in the comments so that we can make sure we organize that, so that we can all chat as we're reading. And what else do I need to tell you? I don't think there's anything else that you need to know about this read-along from the organizational point of view. It's pretty straightforward. One book, 1 week, or longer if you would like, a couple live shows, and hopefully a whole lot of fun because we're going to be reading Going Postal by Terry Pratchett, one of my actual favorite Discworld novels and also widely regarded as one of the very strong, very good Discworld novels, which is saying a lot in a fantastic series. I think it's the first in the sub-series that's usually called the Industrial Revolution sub-series, and as always with Terry Pratchett books, how do I describe this in a way that is going to convince you of how amazing it is? Essentially, we start the book with a con man who has been captured. He's been caught, he is imprisoned, and he is being brought before the patrician who runs Ankh-Morpork, the largest city on the disc. And instead of just being sentenced to death, Albert, our con man, is faced with a choice. He can walk out the door on the other side of the room, or he can take the job that the patrician has for him. And he's been tasked with reforming the post office. Now you might say, Rosie, how is a book about a con man becoming a public servant one of the best books in this amazing series? And it's because Terry Pratchett has some of the best writing and insight and humor and just plotting and everything that you will read. I promise that despite how boring that might sound, it is a phenomenal book. We have great characters, we have hilarious situations. There's so many things that I want to tell you about this book, but I can't because I want you to read it and discover them for yourself. It's really hard for me to describe Discworld books like that because everything that I want to tell you about that's going to make you love this book is something that is going to be even more fun if you just read it. So let me leave it at this. It's a fantastic book, and I'm pretty sure we are going to have an absolutely phenomenal discussion about it and a super great time reading it. Whether you are a devoted Discworld fan and have read them all many times and just want to come back and like look at it with another perspective, I guess, or if you have never read a Discworld novel and you're not sure where you want to start, I think you're gonna have a great time if you read this book with us. It is fairly late in the series. I'm not sure what number it is exactly, but it's at least in the 20s, I think. But don't let that put you off because you can absolutely dive in here and then go back and read earlier books if you fall in love, which you will, because it's great. All right, I have probably forgotten so many details, so make sure you check the description box down below because hopefully Rosie tomorrow, who is writing the description, will have remembered some of those details. Let me know in the comments if you are a Discworld fan, a potential fan, and most importantly, if you think you will be joining us for the read-along. I really, really hope you will, and I also hope that if you like this video, please give it a like down below. If you would like to see more of my videos, please hit subscribe, and thank you for watching.